possibly the only thing getting more buzz than Love is Blind is Zoe Kravitz.
Yes.
But it turns out before she slipped into that cat suit and stepped into the Batman spotlight, she was playing a woman who was afraid to leave home at all.
Yes, indeed. And this is a recommendation by me. I went into this movie called Kimi, and you can find Kimi on HBO Max. I went into this movie expecting nothing. It's a stream movie. I saw Zoe Kravitz. I'm thinking, let me check it out before she does Catwoman a couple weeks ago. And I was blown away. Like you said, she doesn't want to leave the house. She's agoraphobic, but she's also a quality control person for a very popular website. While she's going through videos, something happens. She sees something that is literally criminal. And who does she tell? Oh my goodness, let's take a look.
I have to know what we're dealing with.
We're dealing with what sounds like a premeditated murder.
How do I know that?
Because I just told you twice now.
Well, of course, everything spirals out of control and she has to leave the house. She's afraid to do it, but she does. And she goes to tell someone at the office, but when she gets there, that's when everything cuts loose. And once again, just like the Batman, Zoe Kravitz is the reason this movie works. I think if someone else is in this role, it's a yawner. But there's something about her that is special. You see it in the Batman. You also see it in Kimi. And you follow this to its end. Another good thing, it's not a 2-hour movie. It's right around just under an hour and a half. And everybody is all about time these days. So that saves you a little bit of time. And I have to say, with Kimi and the Batman, I think Zoe, she was already doing very well, don't get me wrong, but she is on a skyrocket to do whatever she wants. And this movie really proves that she is the one that captivates. I'm not saying anything about the Batman, not getting into a review. I've been in discussions and arguments about that. I'm not going there. But I am saying she's the best thing in that movie, and I want to see a Catwoman movie. But until that happens, Kimi on HBO Max, well worth the time.
One of the creepy things too, Lee, is her home, her home system is called, that's Kimi. It's kind of like Alexa. I can't even say it loud because she'll come on, but it's Kimi. And I don't trust Kimi at all. I haven't seen the movie, but I don't trust Kimi at all. Don't spoil anything for me, but I don't trust Kimi.
I'm sold. I'm sold, Lee, because you said that this hits just under the 90-minute mark. And for me, that is like, I tend to watch things, especially during these pandemic times, in 20-minute increments, it seems like. But the plot that you just described, do you guys remember this movie in the 90s? There was a movie called The Net.
Oh, yeah, Sandra Bullock.
Does this sound a little bit like The Net? Am I
similar?
But it didn't have Zoe Kravitz, Audrey.
This is true. This is true. I mean, I already told you I'm sold. I'm onto this. But I wonder, Lee, do you think this is gonna? I already don't like people. Is this?
I love Audrey, by the way, Patrick. I love Audrey right now. Much love.
Lee, this is why Audrey and I are friends, though,
Yes.
because I also we get together and talk about who we don't like.
Yes, and how much we don't like people.
A couple of things. It's so funny. Everybody's like, an hour and a half is so good because I don't have time. And then they stream a whole season of Bridgerton or The Crown back to back to back. It's like you watch 4 hours, but an hour and a half movie. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying you might want to rethink the time schedule there. The other thing is Zoe Kravitz is the modern age Sandra Bullock. Mark my words.
Words marked.